And I would just like to welcome the Administrator and to my friend Mr. Rush. Good thing we have drilling and fracking to recover all that natural gas that's going to help us move to a cleaner future. Without that, we couldn't access these natural gas reserves, and I hope that the Administration, with newfound love for natural gas, will not inhibit drilling, fracking, and also regulate the flaring issues to try to stop the natural gas. Your request is for $8.3 billion to fund the EPA in 2013. I've been quoted saying we wanted to go as a committee line by line, and unfortunately the documents that we've been provided so far doesn't give us a lot of detail about where the money is planned to go and how it's to be spent. So hopefully this hearing will help us flush some of that out, and hopefully the follow-up documents that we request will be provided so we can have an analysis of where the money you're requesting is actually designed and destined to go. Based upon what I see, only about 1% less spending is proposed from last year. With such a minimum decrease from an agency whose funding has skyrocketed under this administration, I have concerns we are not committing our maximum effort towards scaling back wasteful spending. Whether it is Clean Air, Drinking Water, Solid Waste Disposal Act, or Superfund, all these programs deserve a complete review, and I hope this administration is committed to working with us to promote a transparent look into where, by statute, the dollars and cents flow at the EPA. This help will go a long way towards assisting our efforts to give confidence to the American public that we are protecting human health and the environment, trimming unnecessary spending where appropriate, and eliminating duplicative programs. Equally as important as the money we are spending is leftover money we are not spending. In this case, I'm referring to the billions of dollars EPA has that it will carry over from prior year appropriations, about $3.3 billion, some of it not obligated. And the question is, why can we only find $100 million in savings when we have billions of dollars that are not spent in this current year? That's not talking about the billions not spent in the obligated funds. Rather than sitting on these funds, EPA should bring down spending requests in its budget or work to spend down these funds in areas where it makes sense. Lastly, activities by this agency, both regulatory and non-regulatory, incur public and private costs. This committee needs to know what all EPA activity is costing taxpayers directly from funding we authorize and appropriate in Congress. Even more important, especially during these economic times, is what those actions could mean in terms of jobs and the economy. Our economy continues to struggle, and one of the fastest ways for us to get back on course is providing common-sense regulatory certainty by eliminating unnecessary burdensome regulations. This will spark American job creators and help develop the conditions essential for economic growth and job creation in the United States. These companies want to stay here or come back need to be assured that we understand how to balance oversight and public health regulation with innovation and growth. Again, I do appreciate Administrator Jackson being here today as we move forward on this budget. I look forward to having an open dialogue, and we'll see how today goes. Thank you for coming.